Following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
Barfnet there for the rebound. Crossover with the right hand. Throws it up for Johnson. Johnson spinning his way inside the paint with the elbow up and in. Bounce with the right hand. Hands off. Here comes Morgan. Dumps it. Good pass down low. Got it. For the Spartans, Ava Engel for Aubrey Leonard. Leonard, duel. Dumps it down low. Madigan. And the hoop and the harm. Looks for Barfnet, long clutch three, got it. Lindsay pushes tempo near side. Looking for Shea in the corner, now takes it, now flips it. Shea, three, book it. Zimmerman, he'll try the right side with 7:10 left to play. Nobody steps out, and Mr. Blank says, why not?
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondy Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Rightway Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Moraine Park Technical College, Silica for your home.
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza,
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Camera Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Builders.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good Tuesday evening to you, and welcome in here to the gymnasium on the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. It's the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings hosting the Mayville Cardinals tonight in Flyway Conference action. WLA sitting second in the Flyway, 9-1 on the season. Mayville 3-7 in conference play. Mayville 3-14 overall. Their 3 wins, as I just mentioned, all coming in conference. 1 to Campbell Sport, and a couple of them to North Fond du Lac. They'll meet up with Campbell Sport, final game of the season for the Mayville Cardinals. It's kind of interesting. Both of these teams, the last 2 games played for Oakfield were against both of these 2 teams. Mayville lost to Oakfield by 6, and then just last night, Oakfield got a big 9-point win against WLA. The Vikings had that one rescheduled from back in January, and rescheduled kind of, and again, you'll hear Coach Nell during our Coach's Smile interview not use this as an excuse. He didn't want to give his team any excuses for why they came up short and didn't play, particularly well last night against Oakfield. Although the Oaks are hot, 8-game winning streak for them out of the Trailways and one of the area teams here on Radio Plus. But nonetheless, this did fall. Even if Coach Nell doesn't want to use it as an excuse, the reschedule did fall in a little bit of a tricky spot for WLA. They have Mayville tonight, conference game. You want to be already focused and prepared for a conference game. And then coming up on Thursday, they host Laconia. We'll have that one right here on Radio Plus Info. Hope you'll be along for that here at WLA. So a couple of big home games this week. And then next week they travel on the road. And it's a tough one on Tuesday. They go to Lemira. That's a game that WLA, they got to win them all to make that final game. They close the season at Omro. And we'll have that one as well on Radio Plus here. So plenty of WLA basketball coming up the next couple of weeks. But they want that game against Omro on the road to be for a conference championship, at least a share of the conference championship. They got to control what they can control, and that's getting wins. And certainly has to happen in the conference. That starts for them tonight against the Mayville Cardinals. Mayville on the season averages 61 points per game. WLA averaging 74 points per game, which is why it was a little surprising that last night they scored just 56 points in that 65-56 loss at Oakfield. Oakfield likes to slow things down, play the tempo game, play good defense, long possessions offensively, and then try defensively to speed you up a little bit and force you into quick shots. So you spend the majority of the game on the defensive side of the floor, and that's what happened for WLA. They spent the majority of the game on the defensive side, weren't able to get enough going offensively, and had yet another non-conference loss. Outside of the conference, WLA is just 4-5 this season to their 13-6 overall record. Now they have some decent non-conference wins. They beat the likes of CWC. They got some decent non-conference wins, and they've played a really tough non-conference schedule. So under 500 in the non-con for WLA is a little bit misleading compared to the schedules in the non-conference that many teams play. But for WLA, the focus of these last couple of weeks has to come in the Flyway standings, where they'll have a chance to try to catch up and avenge that their only loss on the conference season. That was to Amaro right here on this floor. They scored 87 points and couldn't find a way to win that game, giving up 93 to the Foxes. So there you go. That's setting the stage here for tonight's contest between WLA and Mayville. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll kick off the Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show. This is WLA against Mayville, and you're listening on RadioPlusInfo.com.
The youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our fourth generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
Back here at WLA, Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show kicks off here on Radio Plus Info. Thanks for joining us tonight. Jordan King with you. along with Colby and the crew here at WLA, getting ready here to tip things off in Flyway Conference action between WLA and Mayville. Got the JV game in the second half here, and then they'll warm things up and get the Vikings and the Cardinals underway. You know, Mayville in this second half of the season, they lost by 5 to Amro. They had Amro on the ropes a little bit at home. And, there was a chance for Mayville when they shoot it well, and they are a terrific three-point shooting team. They shoot the three as a team at nearly 38%. Are you kidding me? 38% is good for an individual player, let alone a team. And they have one of the best three-point shooters in the state. Number 2 in Division 4 right now is Braden Drinkwine. We'll talk about him plenty here in the pregame show, but averages 14 points per game. And with his shooting percentages, 14 points a game means that young fella needs to take more shots. There you go. I said it. No one else said it but me. One of the seniors on this team, and he could certainly stand to take a few more shots. And if he's got it going tonight, WLA's got to stay on high alert, no doubt about that. So we'll see what Braden Drinkwine brings here for the Cardinals. For WLA, on the other hand, their leading scorer is Noah Gensler, and he has turned it on since Christmas, averaging nearly 21 points and 8.5 rebounds per game. He has been a monster in the second half of the season, got a couple of games of 30-plus points. In fact, both of them were 31-point outings for Noah Gensler, one of them coming against Amro, and WLA has loved what they've gotten out of Gensler, who's really seen things increase, going to the basket, being a little bit more aggressive. And I'm sure Coach Nell hopes that he can continue that. Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. As we continue on, we'll hear from both coaches, both Coach Nell, who is a little bit of a veteran now in the Flyway Conference with some of the turnover in recent years, and then Coach Kermsey as well, who's in his first year, taking over from Zach Jans from a really successful stint from Coach Jans from Mayville, and Coach Kermsey with a young, inexperienced team. I think this was a little bit to be expected for Mayville to maybe reload a little bit and get back near the top of the Flyway where they want to be. So we'll talk to both of them. We'll give you our keys to the game, talk about injuries, although both of these teams are pretty healthy. Starting lineups, all of that is on the way. Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. However, each week we'll start here. Radio Plus features a play of the game. At the end of the season, you'll have a chance to vote on your favorite. This is brought to you by Lens Truck Center, our Lens Truck Center play of the game. And at the end of the season, you'll be able to go to radioplus.com and vote for your favorite, including this one from Fondy, one of our area teams, the Fond du Lac Cardinals from this week.
The Fond du Lac Cardinals boys basketball team went on the road to Oshkosh West this past Friday night to battle the Wildcats in a Fox Valley Association Conference tilt. Fond du Lac went on to win the ball game 66-46. Fondy was up by 10, now 13 with this Lens Truck Center play of the game, and they never looked back. For the Cardinals, there goes Brotz, pass for Johnson. Back now, they want to look at it. Can't find one. Goes to the other side now. Leans into one at Zimmerman. Doesn't get the foul call. Was backside Johnson. Johnson for Brotz. Pivots. Finds it. Johnson. 3-ball. Splash!
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lens Truck. Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
We got the trucks.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Elistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Go ahead, let the daydreams of spring begin. Shop the Auto Show sales event at Holiday. See all that's new. Get more Mazda for your money, more for your trade, and drive inspired on the road trips ahead in a new all-wheel drive Mazda. Lock in rates as low as 0% for up to 5 years with deferred payments now on Mazda favorites. Come be our guest and experience the award-winning care at Wisconsin's #1. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Mazda Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, Bernhard Plumbing, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Glad to have you along here on RP Video Sports. Jordan King with you here, pregame show before Mayville against WLA here in Flyway Conference action. We'll have a couple of Flyway games throughout the week, tell you about them during our postgame show. We got a long way between now and then. International Paper presents our keys to the game this evening. Apply today at jobs.internationalpaper.com. That's jobs.internationalpaper.com. And we already kind of talked about one of the keys to the game. For Mayville, they're going to have to shoot the basketball well. And they do so on the season. Now, they don't shoot it great from the field. 42% from the field, which is fine. It's not going to blow anyone's socks off. WLA is so used to being the better shooting team coming into a game, and they are so from the field. They're 2 percentage points better from the field. But for three, WLA is used to being the better shooting team from deep, and that is not going to be the case here tonight. Almost 38%, 37.8% from three is what Mayville averages on the season. WLA 32.8, which again is not a number to scoff at. That's going to be the better number in, I got to figure almost every game that WLA is going to play in this season. That 32.8% from three is going to be the better one. But if Mayville's got to shoot well, and this is not rocket science, right? Usually the better shooting team wins. However, it's even more important for Mayville. They've been out-rebounded this year by about 4 rebounds per game. They're only, they average 4.5 more turnovers than their opponent per game. So they generally end up with fewer possessions and fewer shots simply because they don't grab rebounds quite as efficiently as their opponents do, and they turn the ball over more than their opponents do. Both of these things lead to fewer shots, and that, I guess, is probably one of the reasons why you have a Mayville team that's 3-14 as opposed to maybe closer to the 500 mark with the way that they shoot the basketball, which is tremendous. So, interesting there. Mayville's got to shoot it well, but WLA got to do the other things well, right? Got to take care of the basketball, which WLA has done well last couple of weeks, only averaging 11.5 turnovers per game. That number was up 12, 13, 13.5. They've got that thing down under 12 again, and that's where Coach Nell wants it to be. For a team that plays with the pace that WLA does and averages 74-plus points a game and a ton of possessions, for them to only average 11.5 turnovers per game is tremendous for the Vikings. So they got to take care of the basketball. They got to rebound the ball as they have the last couple of weeks. And that will certainly be the key for the Vikings. There you go. That is your your international paper keys to the game here on the Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show. Let's take a timeout. You'll hear from Coach Nell from Winnebago Lutheran. That comes up next. Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview on the other side after this break. Stay with us.
When you can't find answers to your recurring health challenges, it can feel like your health and your future are being held hostage. The Wellness Way is a network of health restoration clinics that think and act differently to solve the health challenges others can't. Here, we disrupt the standard approach to care through a combination of testing, individual plans, and one-on-one guidance, putting your health and your future where they belong, in your own hands.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show continues with the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. First edition here of the Coach's Smile interview with WLA coach Marty Nell. Coach, appreciate a couple minutes before another conference game.
Thanks for having me.
You guys caught Oakfield at a mighty awful time. Oak's on an 8-game winning streak. I suppose a little bit tricky where that fell after a reschedule. Supposed to play him earlier in the year, and now a 3-game week with Laconia at the end of it. Just maybe a tricky way that one fell, maybe.
Yeah, no excuse. Oakfield played really, really good last night. I was really impressed with how they played. Coach Colleen, good friend of mine, he's doing a really nice job there. He's a good leader, and he's bringing a lot of his experience to that team. But we knew going into that game last night, if it was a 40 and 50-point game in that range, we were going to struggle. So with our style, we wanted to score 75-80 last night. That was our goal. But we ended up playing their game, and that's why we came up on the short end. But we saw that a lot because we played against 3 Trailways teams, and recently here, and that's kind of their style. They're different than Flyway teams. Flyway teams are more high scoring and running, where they're 40-second possessions. That's something we're not used to. So last night wasn't a great night for us, but we're gonna kind of erased last night and excited to get into conference play tonight again.
You mentioned that. I would imagine that's good. Number one, you got to feel like that's good experience for you guys to play a different style? And then number two, what do you think you learned from those grinded out possessions for your squad?
I like you said, I think it's a good thing. It was a good game for us, even though we lost. We might get to regionals here in a few weeks and have to play a game where we got to win when it's 45-42. And the big thing is we need to adjust. If they have if they're taking 40 seconds on a possession, we can't come up and shoot in the first 5 seconds because my guys end up being on defense for 90% of the game then, and they're worn out. So we can't. We have to hold the ball a little bit longer on offense.
Sam's point scoring average has come down a little bit over the last couple of games. Is there anything you can point your finger on and attribute that to, or is that just other? I mean, Noah Gensler's had himself a couple of weeks here too. So, is there anything you can attribute that to?
I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as shooting slumps. Sam comes in every day. He's one of the best practice shooters I've ever seen. We've had some elite shooters in this program. He's as good or better than any of them. And don't be surprised if tonight's the night where we see the normal Sam Lair again.
When you talk about Mayville, first time around, you guys were able to score a bunch of points against these guys. But just talk about the Cardinals and specifically 20 points first time around for their best scorer, Braden Drinkwine, against you guys. How tough was he to handle, and what is Mayville? I know they haven't had a ton of success in terms of the win column this year, but what do they present in terms of challenges for you guys?
I told the guys yesterday that the only way I feel like Mayville could beat us tonight is if we have a 3-point shooting contest with them, because they can shoot the three. I feel like our guys are stronger. If we come out and play tough, I think we can get the win.
Just getting it back on track here, but it is kind of a gauntlet coming up here. How important is this one for you guys to get some momentum moving forward?
The biggest thing is we can't overlook any games because we're one bad night away from ruining that matchup with Omro at the end of the year. So we got Mayville tonight. We got a big one Thursday against Laconia, but we have all the scouting stuff ready for Thursday's game, but we haven't talked about it. So tomorrow night's practice will be all Laconia. Tonight's all Mayville.
Good mindset, Coach. Hopefully for your sake, talking about getting back on track. It's been a good stretch for you guys, obviously coming off the loss, but good luck. Go get them tonight.
Thank you, Jordan.
There you go. That's the Coach's Smile interview, brought to you by Fondy Family Dental. Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show continues right after this.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In business for over 90 years, Musa Sheet Metal. Since 1928, Musa Sheet Metal Company of Oshkosh has had a commitment to quality and customer service second to none. They've remained true to that commitment and made it their prime focus. Their mission? To create a quality product for a fair price while maintaining the integrity that's made the company last so long. So whether you're looking for architectural sheet metal, industrial ventilation, or more, go to musasheetmetal.com. And remember, if it's metal, it's Musa.
At our store, it's about the people, and it's about the experience you have from the minute you walk through our doors. It's about serving you and listening to what you came in for. It's having real conversations with people in our community, and it's giving back. It's being a one-stop shop for all your electronic, appliance, and home furniture needs. Since 1922, we've been sharing our knowledge and providing pieces that make your life just a little bit better. Silica for your home.
Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show continues on here from the campus of WLA. Coming up, we'll hear from Coach Kermsey as well from Mayville High School. Appreciate both coaches with sitting down and having a chat here before they get ready to hook it up here in the Flyway Conference. WLA 9-1, Mayville 3-7. This is the only conference game going on tonight between Mayville and WLA. Amro is in action there, hosting Lourdes in non-conference matchup with the Trailways, and then Lamira hosts Horicon, another Trailways conference team. So a couple of Amro v. Trailways games here tonight. Had a couple last night as well. WLA coming up on the short end of the stick against Oakfield. And Mayville's last time out, they beat North Fond du Lac by 22. So that sets up tonight's contest. You know, Coach Nell talked a little bit about the first time these two played, and Drinkwine went off for 20 points. Jordan Schlinder had a dozen, and then Emerson Middlestad had 11 for Mayville. Those were the leading scorers the first time around. WLA had 4 players in double figures. Sam Lair had 23, Noah Gensler with 22, Gannon Schwartz had 16, and Sam Ferguson off the bench had 13 for Coach Nell's crew. That was on a way to a 95-69 win back on January 5th, just about a month and a day ago, against these guys right after Christmas break. And it was a big one big win for WLA. That was when the offense was really humming now for WLA. Right out of the break, that was as good of offensive basketball as WLA was playing right out of the Christmas break. They had a couple of big losses, big in terms of the scoreboard, but pretty competitive games at the tournament down in Concordia. But after that, their offense, they really got things going at the second half of the season, and that was kind of the pinnacle of it with that 95-69 win against Mayville. So that was the first time around for these two. This game is swung the other way. It was a decently sized lead for WLA as a JV game, JV team, and Mayville's turned that on its head, and they're going to have a chance to shoot some at the free throw line. As they do, we're going to take a timeout, and we'll come back. We'll have our second installation of the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview as we catch up with Coach Kermsey in his first season with Mayville, and we'll hear that coming up next. Stay with us on Radio Plus.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt to what our customers need, especially at the small business level. They give us feedback on what's important to them and what products and services they need and are important and they value, and we can make adjustments. We can hear our customers as to what they need, and we can make adjustments relatively quickly. I think they see that, they see our flexibility, and they understand this is an organization that wants to work with us. They're not just going to do it their way, they're actually listening and hearing what we need.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal, and unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here, birthday parties, and have coffee at the same time.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Back here on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Integrity Saw and Tool, appreciate them bringing us the pregame show. This is the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Just talked with Coach Nell, now talking with Coach Kermsey with Mayville. Coach, your first year with the program. Talk about the growth that you've seen from a pretty young team and certainly an inexperienced team this year.
Yeah, I would say anytime you're got two seniors, you're spending most of your time trying to get everybody on the same page and running things the same way. So, yeah, I would say we've certainly found some success here in the last couple weeks, and we're just trying to build on it.
When the Flyway is kind of an unforgivable place a little bit, certainly with the strength of the top of the Flyway this season. What's it been like for you to try to keep the guys and keep the momentum, trying to build forward for your program?
Yeah, I would just say, seniors dominate this league. You look at the top, they're senior-driven teams. So finding a way for our young guys to understand, hey, it's not always about right now. It's about the habits. It's about building that in practice and then taking it over to games and being able to compete with those senior-led teams is the most important thing. And then we'll just, from there, hopefully in the next year or two, be able to be where these other teams are at.
What can you say about what Braden's been able to bring to your squad this year? First time around against WLA, had a really good night, 20 points for him. What can you say about coaching a kid like that?
I would just say Braden's the ultimate shoot. And I think he's probably one of the best wings in this conference. I think maybe that gets overlooked because of maybe our record, but I know everybody else knows the same thing. I mean, he's top two for Division III in the state for three-point percentage, so that says a lot about what he does, and the space we've been able to give him despite being that good of a shooter is a challenge every night, and he's still able to deliver.
You mentioned maybe being overlooked a little bit, and you just mentioned the three-point percentage. Your team is a team that shoots the three really well. What do you credit that to in terms of your offensive success?
we just shoot a lot every single day, and the emphasis is on playing inside out. We want to attack, and if we can get layups, obviously. If not, we want to draw all the defenders so we can get open threes. So that's our game. It's been our game this year, and the games that we've been close with. I mean, Amro we were close with. Lamira we were close with in the first time around. So using that 3-point shot keeps us in a lot of games, even when maybe we're not as talented as some of the top teams.
Second time around against WLA. This is a team that can really score it as well. What did you learn in terms of the first time around against these guys?
Yeah, they got a dynamic 2 seniors. And, when you got 2 dynamic seniors like that, it's a challenge for us to find a way to defend them, but at the same time not really focus too much on them, because they got 5 good guys all around the board, and we just got to find a way to limit the shooting, because, again, we talked about Braden being a good shooter on the outside. These guys are the same way, right? They're catch and shoot. They fire from everywhere, so keeping a hand up at all times, that's the most important thing.
If you had to boil it down to maybe 1 or 2 things that tonight your guys got to do extremely well to come up here in a tough environment and get an upset, what would you say that is?
Protect the ball. We want to limit turnovers as much as we can. We've been up and down in that department all year, so find a way with that. And then, honestly, rebounding. That's really the other area for us. We do those 2 things, we shoot the ball like we're capable of. We're in every game. That's really been the key to our success all year.
Coach, really appreciate a couple of minutes. Congratulations on the first year so far, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Have a good one.
There you go. That's Coach Kermsey, and we'll take a timeout. Back after this. Stay with us on Radio Plus.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference of years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
What can I do for you, man?
You know what? Really craving nacho fries. You guys got any of those?
Ads are working.
I don't know what you're talking about. What ads?
Oh, all the pictures I put over here in your bedroom. Oh, I put that there. See you later, man.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you can't find answers to your recurring health challenges, it can feel like your health and your future are being held hostage. The Wellness Way is a network of health restoration clinics that think and act differently to solve the health challenges others can't. Here, we disrupt the standard approach to care through a combination of testing, individual plans, and one-on-one guidance, putting your health and your future where they belong, in your own hands.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, Bernhard Plumbing, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show continues right now from WLA. Jordan King with you here on the pregame show. Once again, appreciate both Kermsey and Coach Nell. Pregame show here doing the Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile Spot for us. And both these coaches in their own ways and their programs in different, certainly in different points and hoping for different results. Certainly for, they're hoping for the same result for different reasons, I should say. Excuse me. Moving on to our Bauer Chiropractic injury report. Got pain? See Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer, and the crew over there at Bauer Chiropractic. Appreciate them making the injury report possible. And I'll tell you what, these two teams are in a good spot. They're really nothing for Mayville. They're going to, one slight change from their varsity roster that I had is Talon Meyer, one of the JV players, going to suit up, wear number 4. We'll see if we see him coming up here tonight. For the Vikings, they have had some good health luck here in the last couple of weeks. Marcus Christensen missed a good chunk of time. He's back for the Vikings. Back tonight is Owen Reibel. He missed a couple of games as well. He had a hand issue, was wearing a cast for some time. He's back, is Owen Reibel. Ellis Keifenheim, the only one that remains out for the Vikings. So there you go. That's your Bauer Chiropractic injury report. Sargento Cheese presents our starting lineup. Start your new career at careers.sargento.com, and we'll start with the visiting Cardinals. Number 1 is a 6'1 junior, Jordan Schlender. Schlender averages 11.6 and 4.8 rebounds per game. Also the leading assist man for Mayville at 2.5 assists per game. Braden Drinkwine, he's the danger man. Second leading three-point shooter. I think earlier I said D4. Mayville's in D3. But 48.7%. Makes just about 1 out of every 2 does Braden Drinkwine, the 6'2 senior, and gets about 14 per night. Number 3 is Cohen Radaman. 6'1 senior, one of the two. Those are the 2 seniors, Drinkwine and Radaman. Radaman is the third leading scorer, 10.5 points and 4.5 rebounds per game. Also 4 assists per game. Excuse me, I think I said Schlender was the leading assist man. Radaman, is the leading assist guy. He's got 4 assists per night. The 6'1 senior wears number 3. Number 15 is Austin Thoresen. Thoresen is a 6'4 junior, 4th leading scorer, 9.5 points, 4 rebounds per game, and at 6'4 provides some size for the Cardinals. And running out the starting lineup is number 34, Bennett Schellinger. Schellinger, 6.1 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple of assists per game at 6'3, the junior. 3 juniors, 2 seniors. The 3 juniors, number 1, Schlender, 15, Thoresen, 34, Schellinger, and the 2 seniors, 2, Drinkwine, 3, Cohen Radaman. And the starting lineup for WLA. It's remained unchanged since they've gotten Andy Simon back from injury. Didn't mention him during the injury report. He missed the first part of the season. He's been back now for some time for WLA, but it's good for them. Since he's been back, talking about Andy Simon, this has really solidified as being the starting lineup that Coach Nell wants. Starts with number 2, Gannon Schwartz. He runs the show for the Vikings, 5'9 sophomore. Gannon Schwartz, 15.6 points, 3.2 rebounds, and just shade under 4 assists per game. Gannon Schwartz finds himself inside the top 7 in the Flyway Conference in terms of scoring. Also one of the top assist man in the conference, Gannon Schwartz. Number 2, a sophomore. Number 4 is 6'3 senior Noah Gensler. Gensler is tops in the Flyway at 20.7 points per game. Also grabs 8.5 rebounds. That's good for 5th in the Flyway Conference and a couple of assists per night. Number 4, Noah Gensler. Number 11 is Andy Simon. We mentioned him just a couple of minutes ago. 6-foot junior, really starting to get his feet underneath him. 4 points, 3.5 rebounds per game for Simon. Number 12 is Sam Lair. 6'1 senior, was a first-team all-conference selection a season ago. He was the only underclassman, the only non-senior to be selected to the first team in the Flyway a season ago. And I would say pretty good shot he ends up there again. 16.8 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists for Sam Lair. Lair is the 5th leading scorer, tied for 4th, I guess, technically, if you throw Noah Mowell in there for Springs. Sam Lair, number 12, 6'1 senior. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Vikings is number 20, William Chop Simmons. Chop is a 6-foot senior, one of the captains on the team, and Chop is averaging 6.2 points, 6.5 rebounds for the Vikings. That is Chop Simmons. 2 Schwartz, 4 Gensler, 11 Simon, 12 Lair, 20 Simmons. Those are the starters. As always, presented by Sargento Cheese. Start your new career at careers.sargento.com. Appreciate them for making that possible. Mayville averages 14.5 turnovers per game. They force just 10. WLA all the way down at 11.5 turnovers per game. They force 12. Both of those numbers for WLA, despite Monday, which was really a bump in the road, as many non-conference games for WLA has been. They're 4-5 in the non-con. But last night was a bump in the road for WLA. Take out that game, and this trend for WLA is heading in the right direction, heading towards postseason. Turnovers coming down, forcing turnovers going up. And again, I mentioned this earlier on in the pregame show here, but WLA's pace for a team to average 74 points per game and only average 11.5 turnovers per game is as quick as they want to play. They want to get out in transition. They want to play with a lot of pace. They want to get a lot of possessions, want to get the shots up. And for them to only average 11.5 turnovers per game at that pace is pretty impressive for WLA. It's going to take some turnovers for Mayville and some good shooting for the Cardinals for them to kind of keep in it here, at least based on what we've seen so far this season. WLA 9-1, Mayville 3-7. Teams headed back to their bench. They're just about ready to get this thing going with the national anthem and the starters here in the arena. We'll take a timeout with them. Finish up the Integrity Saw 2 pregame show on the other side when we have our Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. That comes up next. Stay with us. We got a good one between the Cardinals and the Vikings on Radio Plus.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, Tommy. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
I would say the best part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us. So we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
Go ahead and let the daydreams of spring begin. Shop the auto show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Say yes to enticing sale offers, get more for your trade, and experience Team Holiday's genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
We all know the struggle, the ups, the downs, the roundabouts on the journey to losing weight. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak at New Medical Center, and we understand. We've been there. That's why we're proud to offer you a fresh start with our semaglutide weight loss program. Semaglutide, commercially known as Wegovy, is an FDA-approved medication that mimics a hormone your body naturally produces. It helps to curb your hunger, eliminate cravings, and lets you focus on what truly matters, living your best life. But it's more than just a medication. It's about feeling good inside and out. It's about finding your confidence, your strength, and reclaiming the life you've always dreamed of. We've witnessed remarkable transformations here at New Medical Center. Real people, like you and me, taking control of their health, their happiness, and their future. Take it from me, I lost 40 pounds. That's 20% of my entire body weight in 5 months with no change in exercise. It was easy. Begin your transformation today. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Monthly payments, due dates, late fees, debt can feel overwhelming, and it can be hard to keep up. But it's a new year, which means a fresh start. If you're ready to hit reset, a debt consolidation loan may be right for you. Instead of having to keep track of separate balances, due dates, and lenders, you can make a single payment each month to hit all of your debt. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we believe settling your debts doesn't have to be complicated. Get a fresh start by visiting fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Back here wrapping up the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Final reminder of the starters here tonight. 1, Jordan Schlender. 2, Braden Drinkwine. 3, Cohen Radaman. 15, Austin Thoresen. And 34, Brett Schellinger. Those are the starters for Mayville. For the home Vikings, 2, Gannon Schwartz. 4, Noah Gensler. 11, Andy Simon. 12, Sam Lair. And 20, Chop Simmons. Right Way Home Improvement brings our opening tip-off. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999. That's 920-929-8999. Or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Rightwaybuilt.com. That wraps up the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Ready here on Radio Plus for some Flyway basketball action. Mayville in the visiting black with the deep red numbers and letters and the stripe down the side. It's almost difficult. We got a great seat here. Appreciate Athletic Director Bendix setting us up with the VIP setup over here, but it's almost difficult to see those numbers. And for WLA, they're in the home whites with the blue numbers and the gray trim and the checkers, the Kentucky checkers. Every time I see them, that's what I say, down the sides. And here's a block here early. And Cohen Radaman said no to Sam Lair. It was a good, well-worked off of the tip that the Vikings won with Noah Gensler. And Simmons found Lair at the hoop, but it was Radaman who erased it. This is Schlender who will start things off for Mayville on their first possession. Backdoor cut from Radaman. Instead comes near side to Thoresen. Back over to Schlender. He's guarded by Andy Simon. Underneath, it's Schellinger trying to post up against Simmons. Instead, the skip pass down to Thoresen. Back underneath to Schlender. Schlender works underneath. Off the side of the backboard, gets his own offensive rebound. 30 seconds in, and Mayville will try again here offensively with Radaman. No touches yet for Braden Drinkwine, who's going to get the Noah Gensler treatment. And they're going to try to impact Drinkwine with some length of Gensler. Drinkwine's 6'2", Gensler's 6'4", so certainly a chance there for WLA. Here goes Gannon Schwartz on the feed from Sam Lair, and Gannon Schwartz breaks this thing open in terms of the scoring with the first bucket. Floater down the middle of the paint, and Schwartz starts it strong for WLA. Take here from Drinkwine, kicks it out to Radaman. Floater on the other end, missed it. Looked like the same thing that Schwartz just did, different result though. Here is Gannon Schwartz on the pass up ahead from Gensler, and he's hip-checked this time from Radaman. Underneath inbound coming for WLA. And the first team foul of the night for either team goes to Mayville and Cohen Radaman. So just over a minute played here, and WLA has the inbound trying to get Gensler free on the weak side. Instead, lob it out here to Gannon Schwartz, and Schwartz traveled. Just wasn't quite able to get rid of the pass before he fell over, and there's an early turnover for the Vikings. Minute and a half into this one. Radaman will trot into the front court. Quarterback, this was, of course, the level 1 playoff game for football, and Mayville, 8 seed, knocking off the 1-seeded Vikings. You saw that here on Radio Plus as well back in the football season. Here goes Gensler down the lane. Noah Gensler And that has been a revelation for Noah Gensler. Second half of the season here, he has been a monster going to the rack for the Vikings, and he starts off his night doing the same thing here. Here's a chase down block, no foul. And it will send Radaman to the free throw line as Gannon Schwartz got him from behind. Well, for a 5'9" Gannon Schwartz to ever get a block, it's got to come on something like that. And it was judged to have gotten a little bit of arm of Radaman as well. So the first free throw for Cohen Radaman, up and good. He gets his scoring going and gets the Cardinals going as well. Radaman from the free throw line, a tremendous free throw shooter, 76.5% from the free throw line. So not a guy you want to send to the free throw line too often over the course of a night. He starts 1 for 2 from the line here. Here's Lair, Gensler, and Schwartz. Down to Simon, who looks underneath to Chop Simmons. Good job underneath by Schellinger to force that pass back out to the wing. Here's Simon. Chop Simmons from the short corner. Good chop, pump fake from Simmons, and couldn't get it to go on the floater. Here is Drinkwine into the front court. He has not had the ball much offensively at all for Mayville here early, despite being a 48, almost 49% three-point shooter. Here is Thoresen. Ends up down in the corner with Schlender. Kicks it back out. Good patience here from the Mayville Cardinals, and Schellinger has it, kicks it out to Radaman. Radaman spins, turns, kicks. This one's tipped. Thoresen saves it into the backcourt. That's over and back. A little hectic there on that possession for Mayville. You know, it started out, like I mentioned, they had good patience on that first time around offensively. Then things just got sped up a little bit. All it takes is one pass, and that's what Coach Kermsey, I think just off the screen, maybe you saw him there, just saying to his guys, just settle down, calm down a little bit here. First 3 minutes of this one, and WLA leads at 4-1 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Kicked out here to Sam Lair, almost taken away. Instead, it's out to Schwartz. Gensler has it now. He's going to trigger up a three. Early three from Gensler. This one rattles around, no good. Offensive rebound, and hacked is Andy Simon. So Simon gets an offensive rebound, and he'll go to the free throw line. Thought that might have gone down for Noah Gensler. He hit 8 threes against Campbellsport last week and scored 28 points, 24 of them coming from three. Here's Simon. His first free throw rattles around, no good for the 6-foot junior for the Vikings. Simon shoots the free throw at 80%. I'll just put a little caveat into that 80% is not many trips to the free throw line, but 80% is 80%, and he goes 1 for 2. I want to say it's something like 10 for 13 or something like that for Andy Simon, or 12 for 16 or something like that. Here is Middlestat off the bench, and he's got it on the near side. Dribble drive, working on Gannon Schwartz, trying to find Schlender, top of the key. Here is Jordan Schlender. Good job there by Andy Simon to wall up, not allow Schlender into the paint. Middlestat catches in the corner, gets it down underneath here to Schellinger. Goes up with the jump shot, hook shot, missed it, and the rebound was tipped out of the hands of Schellinger. I think that was Schlender trying to get an offensive board as well. So 5-1 for the Vikings on the Quest Interior scoreboard with 14:15 to go here in the first half. And Schwartz saves that one, almost rolled out of bounds to turn things over for the Vikings. Here goes Gensler, spins, middle of the paint, fires a pass near side, and a tough wraparound pass ends up with Simmons. He got it from Schwartz, and Chop Simmons does a nice job to stay composed underneath. And Chop has his first bucket of the game. 4 different Vikings have scored here early on, and that has got to be something that Coach Nell likes to see. There has been games where WLA's gone into halftime with 3 guys scoring the basketball. And when you get to playoff time, that just usually isn't sustainable. Here's Schellinger, misses another one, and the rebound is down with Lair. Lair on the near side gets to the middle of the paint, now goes down the left side, double clutches, and he's fouled. They're going to get a foul on Thoresen on the way up and sends Sam Lair to the free throw line. Lair is a 63% free throw shooter on the season and looking for his first points of the night. And perhaps indicative of what we, been talking about with Sam Lair and maybe a little bit, no, not really a little bit. It's been a slow couple of weeks or at least week and a half for Sam Lair in terms of the scoring. And he's the only Viking yet to score and just having a tough time seeing the ball go through the hoop. But you heard Coach Nell in the pregame. It's still going through the hoop in practice, so they're fully expecting Sam Lair to have a big number in one of the upcoming games. Defensively, the Vikings able to get Schlender to miss, and the rebound is down with Sam Lair into the front court. Far side with Gensler. Working down the lane against Drinkwine. Drinkwine blocked it from behind, and he saves it. Good job that time from Braden Drinkwine. He not only blocked it, was able to keep his, kind of tiptoe the sideline there and then keep his balance. Save it in. Here's Drinkwine's first attempt from 3. Knocks it down. Braden Drinkwine, as advertised, hits his first triple, and it's a 3-point ball game. Here goes Gannon Schwartz straight to the rack on the right side, lays it home. Not a quicker first step in the conference. You'll never convince me that than Gannon Schwartz. Here goes Schlender. Schlender drug the pivot foot. Turnover Cardinals. Back to WLA. Yeah, there is no one in the Flyway that their first step gains is number one as quick, and then number 2 gains as much ground as Gannon Schwartz, despite being 5'9". This is a dangerous pass taken away by Schlender. Looking for Sam Lair, and Schlender hands off in a double dribble. Carry double dribble didn't really matter. Middlestat had that thing caught on his hip, and it turned over. 12:29 to go first half. A little bit sloppy. Seen a couple of turnovers, a couple of missed shots from close range for either of these teams. Here goes Schwartz again. Floater's working for Gannon Schwartz. He's got 6. When that's working for Gannon Schwartz, he just becomes a different player. And he's had some games this year where he has looked unstoppable. Springs is one that comes to mind for Gannon Schwartz the first time around. Here's the floater. Missed. Offensive rebound, and Middlestat, the sophomore, in the right place at the right time, crashing the weak side glass, and finishes on the putback. Here goes Schwartz again. He's going to go through the paint. Count it, and the foul. Gannon Schwartz. He's up to 8 already, and a chance to extend it to 9 at the free throw line. And talk about a good free throw shooter. Gannon Schwartz, 79.5% from the free throw line. My goodness. So Schwartz has been excellent here early. And the free throw for Gannon Schwartz, 3-point the old-fashioned way. He's got 9 early ones for the Vikings, 9 of the 14 points. Down the lane, here goes Schlender, and an and one the other way. Jordan Schlender is going to have a chance to get that 3 back for the Cardinals as the foul called on Andy Simon. Number 1 on Simon. 9 for Schwartz, 2 for Gensler, 2 for Chop Simmons, and 1 for Andy Simon. That's the scoring for WLA so far. Schlender does get the 3-point play to go. And a 2-for-3 start from the line for the Cardinals. Quickly back the other way for the WLA. Simon has it underneath. Offensive rebound for Chop Simmons. Simmons with a hook shot. And Chop's got 4 early ones as well. Man, WLA runs. You don't see many teams try to run off a made free throw. WLA was successful there. Here goes Schlender again. And 1. Count the basket for Jordan Schlender. And it's number 2 on Andy Simon. Just got Andy Simon on the wrong hip that time, and 2 quick ones on Andy Simon. 2 straight possessions, 2 fouls, and he's going to head to the bench. Max Huntsman comes onto the floor for him. So we'll see what the Vikings do in terms of switching that up there, because I think WLA probably wants to get Huntsman's size somewhere else than the point guard of the opponent. We'll see how they do that, shift that defensively. Schlender misses this free throw. Mayville's off to a 2-for-4 start from the free throw line. Here is Gensler. Dribble drive, spins into Simmons. Nice cut by Chop Simmons. And the reverse layup. Simmons has 6 here early. And it's a 7-point Viking lead. Simmons, right place, right time, and he has had a nice offensive output here to start this one. Averages just 6.2. He's already up to that season-long average. Here goes Middlestat. Spins up with the right hand and finishes for Emerson Middlestat. His second bucket of the game, and cuts it back down to a 5-point contest. So Mayville just hanging around, and with their ability to shoot the 3, that's all they really got to do. Schwartz caught in the middle of the paint. Gets it out to Gensler and clears the paint. 10:30 to go in the first half. Here goes Sam Lair. Lost it on the tip away. Tipped into the front court here. Down the lane. Oh, Euro step. That's a pretty move from Braxton Weiss. And that's his first points of the night for Braxton Weiss. 3-point lead. And we'll see if Coach Nell's going to get a timeout here. No, he's checking something with the official there. I thought he was going to walk over and get a timeout. Here goes Noah Gensler up with the shot. Offensive rebound. Chop Simmons. Chop missed it. A little bit strong on that one for Simmons. He thought he made it. He turned around. Usually Simmons hangs around to get another offensive rebound, but he has dominated the glass. Couldn't get that one to fall. Here goes Drinkwine. Already hit a 3. Kicks it out here to Weiss. Just scored for the Cardinals. And back out to Schlender. Schlender's the leading scorer early for Mayville. Down the lane for Weiss. Weiss missed it. Rebound with Max Huntsman. Outlet pass to Sam Lair. Cross court to Schwartz. Down to the corner with Gensler. Back out. Gannon Schwartz has it now. He carries, gathers in, gets it to go. Gannon Schwartz with another and one. And he's into double figures. Oh, I didn't think there was any way he was going to scoop that one up and get it to go. But that's exactly what Gannon Schwartz did. 11 early ones for Gannon Schwartz, and the free throws just keep going down for him too. Even dozen for Schwartz and a 6-point lead for the Vikings. 9.5 minutes to go here in the first half. This is Middlestat trying to drive against Gannon Schwartz. Misses the reverse layup. Chop Simmons down with the board. Outlets it to Schwartz. Cross-court pass to Max Huntsman. He goes up, tried to dunk it, and he lost it on the way up. Instead of laying it in, Huntsman went for the dunk, and no points for WLA. Down the lane, Middlestat tries to find Schlender. He does so. Schlender turns, and the floater no good. Rebound tipped up by Simmons, gathered by Schwartz. Here comes WLA again. No. Schwartz is going to slow things down here just a tick with a 6-point lead. Here's Gensler, top of the key. Shot fake for Sam Lair. Lair down the right side, scoops it up, misses it. Offensive rebound, Max Huntsman able to get it to go this time. And I think we're going to get a timeout. We are full timeout for the Cardinals. Let's take it with them. Back in a minute here on Radio Plus.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake-turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch. Mmm.
High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 4 Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. 8-point lead for the Vikings out of a timeout from Coach Kermsey from Mayville. And Schlender goes down the lane. Kicked out, ends up here on the near side with Weiss. Shovels it over to Schellinger. Schellinger, almost slipped there. Get that wiped up. Here is Weiss once again. Finds Schlender through some contact. Left side up with the floater. No good. Rebound down with Max Huntsman. Outlet pass up to Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz down the right side of the paint. Up with a flash, and he's got another one. Oh, he is so quick to the hole. Gannon Schwartz up to 14. He has been electric here tonight. Here goes Drinkwine down. Nice pass. Good look to Schellinger, and he's got his first points of the night. Bennett Schellinger averages 6. And that was a good unselfish play by Braden Drinkwine, Here goes Gensler left side. Gensler responds for the Vikings, and he's up to 4. 10-point lead for the Vikings on the Quest Interior scoreboard. About 7.5 minutes or so to play here in the first half. This is Seiler down the lane, and a foul on Simmons, as Simmons just slid underneath him. And that's just number 1 on Chop. He doesn't need any help picking up fouls. He gets a little unlucky underneath there. Vikings sometimes play a little high pressure. First free throw, that was Weiss, by the way, not Seiler. And Radaman is checking back in here if Weiss misses it, or makes it, excuse me, but he missed it. 2 for 6 start from the line for Mayville, so they've left a few out there. Here is Gannon Schwartz, almost poked away from Weiss, and now he's going to drive on the left side. Kick it over here to Chop Simmons. Back out here to Schwartz. Had it go through his hands, but he collects near the halfway stripe. Now he's going to try the right side. Up at the floater, middle of the paint, missed it. And no foul call there. It was Seiler who took the charge. No whistle. Here is Drinkwine. Nice little head fake there, and it ends up with Schellinger on the right wing. 3-ball doesn't go. Rebound down with Gensler. Here's Gensler on the right side. Poked away by Schlender. Schlender's having himself a nice start to the game. He went up, missed it. And a good job to save it. Number 1 by Gensler, and Schwartz reestablished. Here is Max Huntsman. Oh, that's a pretty play by Gannon Schwartz. He first reestablished, had the patience, and then just absolutely fired a missile to Max Huntsman, who finished at the rim. Huntsman's got 4, lead for the Vikings is 12. Here goes Schlender, fires it up, and somehow gets that to go. And the Vikings just backing off there, trying not to foul, as Schlender has gotten a couple of those to go with the and ones. Simmons hands off to Gensler. Gensler gets to the high post, jump shot, rattles around, no good. Halfway down for Noah Gensler, but this one's not there. Up ahead, here's Drinkwine. Braden Drinkwine off a screen. Oh, another head fake, hesitation. He's blocked by Max Huntsman. And Max Huntsman with a nodding, and I don't think the Mayville fans were happy about that. They're asking for him to be teed up. I think he was just looking at the student section of the Vikings, I think. But I think they saw that as maybe taunting. I don't know. Here's the floater up and good for Cohen Radaman, and that'll calm things down a little bit. Back down to an 8-point game. Let the guys have fun, right? Here's a shot fake from Christensen, who's into the game. Marcus Christensen goes up. Has it blocked by Schellinger. Scramble for the ball. It's deflected out to the corner. It's collected by Sam Lair. Lair is yet to score for the Vikings. Averages almost 17 points per game. Flashes free here. Instead, ball goes down to Max Huntsman. Lair's got it on the left wing. Tries the shot fake. Nothing doing there as Drinkwine stayed down. Good job defensively from Braden Drinkwine. Here is Gensler. Gets the feed from Lair. Down the right side. Poked away by Schellinger. Good hands by Bennett Schellinger. And here come the Cardinals. Schellinger's got it. Fires a cross-court pass down to Thoresen. Kicked out, and Radaman will slow it down. No, he's going to go down right side, and he spins it home for Cohen Radaman. And 5 points for him in the first half. Here is Lair. Down to the corner with Gensler. Shot fake. Now he's going to dribble out and hand off to Lair again. 3, just a little strong. It's dead on. The accuracy is there for Sam Lair. He's just trying to get that thing sighted in a little bit. Here goes Radaman down the lane, and he's cleared out. It's on the floor. Foul coming from Marcus Christensen. Just crowded him out, and good call there as Radaman got downhill. Not a terrible foul by Christensen as well. And I think Coach Nell's going to take a timeout here. Full timeout for the Vikings. So nice little run here for the Cardinals. It's a 6-0 run and a 6-point lead for the Vikings. Take a timeout, come back. Stay with us here on Radio Plus.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. So get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue. Visit willbrands.com.
Coming out of the timeout here, High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com, presented by these four Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors, Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones making sense of investing. And that was a timeout by WLA. Schlender has it here, kicks it out, 3-ball on the way. Good for Bennett Schellinger. Schellinger has had himself a couple of minutes here. He's got a couple of deflections on the defensive end, got a steal. He's got a couple of buckets as well. He's got 5 straight now for the Cardinals, who are back within 3. This was a 29-17 game just a couple of minutes ago. Not even a couple of minutes ago. Here goes Gannon Schwartz. He's been the guy for the Vikings. Misses this one. Little contact there. And Schlender comes away with the rebound. So a 3-point game here between the Cardinals and the Vikings. The Vikings second place in the Flyway. Mayville is 6th, which is 3rd from the bottom. Here goes Radaman. Ooh, dangerous pass. Ends up with Drinkwine. Now tipped out to Schlender. Schlender down the middle of the paint. Deflected again for Max Huntsman. And Schlender thought he got fouled. The referee said he went straight up and then swatted the ball away. 3:45 to go in the first half. And a 3-point lead for the Vikings remains on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. And Simmons almost has a steal. And jump ball will keep it with Mayville. Both coaches trying to get the timeout. Nothing doing there. Could not give a timeout there. I don't think either guy ever got possession. Plus, I think it was kind of simultaneous. Both of them kind of touched the ball at the same time, too. And a kick from Sam Lair. Didn't do any kicking or punting for the football team, but so now they're going to change it. Braden Drinkwine's going to throw this thing in. Inadvertent horn. They thought Mayville had run someone up there to check in, but no such thing. Here goes Radaman, and he's fouled. Cohen Radaman. Who are they going to get here? This is on Gannon Schwartz, number 2 for Gannon. And that is the 7th team foul for the Vikings. Or check that, just the 6th team foul. And the free throw for Radaman ties this thing up. Well, a 12-0 run has changed this thing. The Cardinals not going away by any means. Here is Chop Simmons on the pass from Max Huntsman. Kicked back out to Schwartz, who gives it to Lair. Lair, shot fake down the left side of the paint. Shovels it over to Chop Simmons. Simmons kicks it out. Top of the key 3 for Gensler. Noah Gensler. The first 3 of the night for WLA comes from their leading scorer, from the conference's leading scorer. And WLA stops a 12-0 Mayville run with that 3-ball. So here come the Cardinals with Thoresen down the lane, scooped it up, missed it. Impacted that time once again by Max Huntsman. Here's Chop Simmons. Simmons down the left side, and it just all parted for Simmons. Oh, and a travel. Ooh, I'm not sure about that one. Simmons took a dribble and 2 big steps, and if you got long strides, you should be able to use them. But Simmons that time, he didn't make it anyway. It would have been. That was a zero-sum game there. It didn't really matter, but certainly didn't look like a travel. Let the big man take those big, long strides. Here goes Radaman, up and under, misses it. Offensive rebound, and that time I think it was Sam Ferguson who they thought was going to block him out, but he thought Gannon Schwartz was going to do that job, and neither one of them did. Radaman's up to 12. Check that 10. First Mayville player in double figures. Here goes Gannon Schwartz, and a blocking foul. Yeah, Schlender took a tumble, and Gannon Schwartz draws the foul. Underneath inbounds coming here for the Vikings. Sam Lair has it, and they get Gensler free this time. They've been working that play of the Vikings, and this time finally able to get it free underneath for Noah Gensler, who restores a WLA 3-point lead. 9 points for Gensler here in the first half as he nears double figures. And Sam Lair has yet to score. That's kind of the storyline for the Vikings, at least offensively. Here goes Radaman underneath, and Thoresen finishes. Good cut from Austin Thorson, who averages 9.4 points per game, but took him a little while to get going here. He took 16 minutes before getting his first bucket. And that's a dangerous pass from Gensler. Miscommunication with Lair. Down the lane, and Schlender couldn't finish. Left it up short. Chance to take the lead that time for the Cardinals. Here's a one-handed pass from Huntsman down to Lair. Kicks it out to Gensler. Here's Sam Ferguson. Ferguson, he goes one way, then spins the other. Nice little feint from Ferguson. He spun to the inside and then quickly spun back to that left shoulder and finished with the right hand. 36-33 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. $1:22, check $1:15 to go here in the first half. Here's Schellinger, up and under move, now kicks it down to the corner with Radaman. Schlender underneath, working on Sam Lair, throws up a wild one, and it's down with Max Huntsman on the rebound. Under a minute. Here's Sam Lair, kicks it to Gensler, thought about the three, now he's going to drive, gathers, Euro step, and he finishes with the floater. He's got 11 now. Gather and the Euro step, and you can cover a lot of ground with that, and that's what Gensler just did. Here goes Radaman. And a foul on the floor, and if this is number 2, it's number 3. Yeah, number 2. That's number 3 on Gannon Schwartz, so that's a big call there. And Schwartz is going to have to go to the bench. Andy Simon comes back in. He's got 2 fouls. Chop Simmons goes back in. No foul trouble for Chop. 5-point lead for the Vikings. 38-33 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. 39 seconds left. And Radaman at the free throw line. First free throw up and good. Front end of the bonus goes down for Radaman. He's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. We told you how good of a shooter he is. Not as good as Braden Drinkwine. And neither one quite as good as Gannon Schwartz from the charity stripe. But 4 for 5 is 80% to start here tonight. 37 seconds. Here goes Lair down the right side. Kicks it back out to Gensler. He's going to key up a right wing 3. This one's too strong. Long rebound out to Thorson. And the outlet pass to Schlender. Schlender on the left side crosses over, gets to the free throw line. Hands off to Schellinger, who gets it to Thorson. Curls around into the middle of the paint, and he's trapped there by Chop Simmons. Ends up with Radaman. He's had a really nice first half. Down the lane, Radaman scoops it up and gets it to go. Cohen Radaman, what a move. It's a 1-point game. Here comes Sam Lair. Step back, triple on the way, missed it strong, and 38-37 here at halftime. The Cardinals, just 3 wins on the season, hanging around with the Vikings. 38-37. Let's take a timeout. Coming up, halftime show brought to you by Holiday Automotive. We'll have Taco Bell trivia as well. Hope you'll stick around with us as we continue on Radio Plus.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference in years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
What can I do for you, man?
You know what? Really craving nacho fries. You guys got any of those?
Ads are working.
I don't know what you're talking about. What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in your bedroom. Oh, I put that there. See you later, man.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Back at Winnebago Lutheran Academy here, and 38-37 is our halftime score between WLA and Mayville. WLA near the top of the Flyway Conference, Mayville near the bottom, but the Cardinals done a really nice job of kind of muddying up the game a little bit, and it forced some turnovers. I say muddying up the game, it's still 38-37. And I think if you talk to Coach Nell, gotten in his head, he would probably say, yeah, we're all right with this. Any game that's up in the 70s, I think Coach Nell is perfectly fine with. And this might end up being a little bit unfamiliar territory for Mayville. Can they string two halves together? They only average 61 points per game. That's going to be the question. Can Coach Kermsey figure out a way to get this thing in the last couple of minutes with an opportunity? Because their shooting is unbelievable. But how about this first half from Cohen Radaman? 14 points. He got downhill, was aggressive, and he had a lot of success in that first half with the 14 points. Halftime highlights here brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday, it's worth the trip. 14 points we mentioned for Radaman, 7 for Joran Schlender, 4 for Emerson Middlestat, 5 for Bennett Schellinger, and 2 apiece for both Braxton Weiss and Austin Thoresen. Braden Drinkwine, their leading scorer, held to just 3 points. He made a triple early in the ball game, and since then has not been able to get anything going for the Cardinals. For the Vikings, 1 point for Andy Simon, 2 for Sam Ferguson, 4 for Max Huntsman, including a couple of big blocks, too. Chop Simmons had 6, 11 for Noah Gensler, and 14. Leading scorer for the Vikings, also with 14. That's Gannon Schwartz. And you'll notice absent from that, if you're just joining us, absent from that scoring report was Sam Lair. He has yet to score for the Vikings, averages nearly 17 points per game, and has not gotten anything to go yet. He had a couple of free throws, didn't go. Had a couple of looks at 3 that looked good, just wouldn't fall. And Coach Nell, if you think back to that Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview previous to the game, if you were around, if you weren't, Coach Nell said he doesn't believe in shooting slumps. It just comes around, and everything comes and goes, and you resort to the mean kind of, right? Like you end up coming back, regressing to the mean, and sometimes that's a positive regression. And for the Vikings, they're hoping that Sam Lair regresses to the mean in a big way. If not tonight, then coming up for sure for the Vikings. So there you go. That is the Holiday Automotive halftime highlights, brought to you by Holiday. It's worth the trip. Taco Bell trivia. Order your favorite Taco Bell menu items online. Pick them up at the drive-thru at all Taco Bell locations. Taco Bell. Live Mas. And I kind of teased this in the first half, and, not to bring up not to scratch away scabs here for the Viking fans and bring up bad memories or anything like that. But we mentioned I was on the call for these two schools in the Level 1 football playoffs. By the way, Mayville could have really made a run, I think, this year. They lost in Level 2 in a close one to Lake Country Lutheran, but they could have had a shot at Houston. They could have, who knows, gotten another shot at Aquinas. I thought that team was good enough to do it, and had a couple of plays went their way late in that Lake Country Lutheran game, they might have. So Taco Bell trivia, you're saying get on with it, Mr. Announcer Guy. What was the final score? Mayville upset WLA, 8 seed over a 1 seed in the Level 1 playoffs. What was the score of that game? Mayville came here to WLA and got the win. rpvideosports@gmail.com. Win yourself some free Taco Bell. rpvideosports@gmail.com. What was the final score of that Level 1 game between Mayville and WLA? Let's take a timeout here. When we come back, we'll have second half of action. Send that email in. You got yourself some Taco Bell. You can live Moss. How about that? There you go. Let's take a timeout. Second half on the way. Stay with us.
It's a slow time for air conditioners, but it's a busy time for furnaces. Hi, this is Sarah and Danny from AirTech Heating.
We want to share a few tips from our technicians to keep your furnace running smoothly this season.
Be sure to change your furnace filter to maintain proper airflow. Not sure how frequently or what filter is best? We can help.
Take good care of your furnace. Contact us for annual preventative maintenance.
And make sure your outdoor vent pipes are clear of snow, leaves, or debris. As always, if you've got questions, our team is here to help.
For whatever it takes, 24/7 service, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support, along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions, will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
Go ahead and let the daydreams of spring begin. Shop the auto show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Say yes to enticing sale offers, get more for your trade, and experience Team Holiday's genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Back here at the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy, getting ready here for a second half action between the Vikings and the Cardinals. It's just a 1-point lead for WLA. And if you're just joining us, no, you are not. You don't have to wipe your eyes or this is a talented Mayville team. If you've never seen them, and full disclosure, I'd seen about 6-7 minutes of Mayville via stream this season. Have not had a chance to run into them yet. This is a quality team. You're going to have them next Tuesday against Springs down at Mayville. Looking forward to that one as well. Here's Gannon Schwartz. Mayville's not looking ahead at all, and WLA shouldn't be. At least that's what their coach said. Here goes Noah Gensler. Shovels it underneath. Chop Simmons, reverse layup, missed it. Rebound tipped around, and Schlender captures it for the Cardinals. And here is Thoresen. Gensler is doing a nice job to face guard Drinkwine, and a foul here. See who they got here guarding Radaman. It's on Sam Lair. And they'll call the block there. First 30 seconds here of the second half. First on Sam Lair. Radaman trying to get Drinkwine open in the corner. Drinkwine with a floater from the corner. Missed it. Offensive rebound, Schlender. And that time, I think Gannon Schwartz had to be careful with the 3 fouls not to pick up number 4 early. Here goes Schellinger. Gets into the paint, kicks it back out. This is Radaman. leading scorer in the first half. Kicks it corner. Thorson, 3 on the way, left it short. Rebound tipped out. Can Drinkwine get it? No, it's going to end up with Chop Simmons. And Chop on the right side lays it home calmly for the Vikings and their first points of the second half. And the first points of the second half come for the Vikings with Chop Simmons. Out in transition. Nice play by Simmons. Good hustle to get to the ball first and finish at the other end. Here is Schellinger working against the aforementioned Chop Simmons. Shovels it underneath. Saved there by Radaman. And the take from Thorson. Oh, it's halfway down. How did that not go? Here goes Gannon Schwartz. Like a lightning bolt. Up the floor with the floater. Gets it to go for Gannon Schwartz. And he's up to 16 points. 5-point lead for the Vikings as they start this second half with the first 2 buckets on back-to-back possessions. 16 minutes and change to go here tonight. Here is Schlender. Schlender down the right side, up with the floater. Missed it. Rebound fought for. Simmons collects. Outlet pass to Lair. Lair looks up to Gensler. Thought he was going to throw that to Simon. Gensler finds a 3-ball here for Schwartz. Gannon Schwartz, and that one won't go. Thought he might get the shooter's roll. He did not. Still a 5-point lead. Here goes Radaman. Oh, the Euro step, pretty move, and he overspun it off the glass. And it misses. Rebound with Lair. Lair, top of the key, thought about the 3. Instead gets it to Gensler. He misses it strong on the triple. Here is Radaman. Trying to get the ball to Drinkwine. He goes baseline on Gensler. Kicks the ball through. Ends up with Schlender. Straightaway 3. Missed it short. Offensive rebound. Schellinger. Travel. Schellinger got it there and couldn't get himself under control before he was able to try to initiate some contact underneath. 15:25 to go in this one between the Vikings and the Cardinals. And Sam Lair is still yet to score. Here goes Chop Simmons. Missed it. Rebound, offensive rebound. And this one won't count. Won't count. No way. Hit the, can't count that. It hit the restraint. So if it doesn't count normally, it won't count on the and one. But Simmons will go to the free throw line nonetheless. WLA students, you gotta love their enthusiasm, but absolutely not. Free throw for Chop up, no good. Simmons is a 47% free throw shooter. Earlier in the season, he had a really nice game from the line against Springs and scored 16. Missed it. Offensive rebound with Gensler. Kicks it out to Gannon Schwartz, and another offensive rebound. Here's Gensler, left wing 3, missed it. Offensive rebound fought for. Simmons saves it into Drinkwine. Drinkwine up the floor, one-handed pass to Schlender. Offensive foul. It's Schlender. I'm getting Schellinger and Schlender. Those two are in the back of my mind, and I'm getting them jumbled into one incorrect name. That's Schlender. And he picks up the offensive foul. It was Sam Lair that took it. Here is Gannon Schwartz into the front court for the Vikings. That's tipped around by Schlender. Lair has it. Gets himself into the high post. Skip past Simon. Simon bounces down to Simmons. That one does count for Chop Simmons. And he's into double figures. He's the 3rd Viking into double figures. And he's going to go to the free throw line again. Strong move by Chop Simmons. And the Vikings have scored the first 6 points of this second half. And just like that, have a 7-point lead. Simmons, free throw, good. 1 for 3 for Simmons to start from the charity stripe. 45-37 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. 14.5 minutes to go tonight, and a timeout here for Coach Kermsey. We'll take it with him. We're back with more. It's this 8-point lead for the Vikings on Radio Plus.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Tonight's game is powered in part by Will Sport, sports lighting and control systems made right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit www.willbrands.com. That's www.willbrands.com. 45-37 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. WLA leads Mayville. Cardinals trailed by just a point at halftime, but WLA has scored the first 7 here of the second half. By the way, the last foul was once again on Jordan Schlender, so he picked up the offensive foul and then the foul on the other end of the floor as well. So he's up to 3 in quick succession here in the second half. Rademan drives baseline, Drinkwine in the corner, underneath to Schellinger. Up and under move from Schellinger and a foul on Chop Simmons. Caught Chop reaching in that time for the Vikings. Second team foul and the second on Simmons. (14-17). And down to the corner, ball with Jordan Schlender. Schlender working on Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz has to be careful. He's got 3 fouls already, and he did a nice job to stay up and down. Rebound with Simmons. Outlet pass. Oh, it's good ball movement. Oh, my, did the ball even touch the floor? It's Gannon Schwartz who scores it. That was Simmons' outlet to Gensler, down to Sam Lair, and across the court to Gannon Schwartz, who ran the length of the floor and scored it. It's a 10-point lead for the Vikings. They have the first 9 of the second half. Here is Schlender over to Thoresen. And here this time is Drinkwine back to Thoresen. Right wing 3 on the way, missed it. Long rebound out to Andy Simon, who shovels it off to Gensler. Down to the corner with Lair. Back out Noah Gensler. Gensler has it poked away. That was Schlender that time. And Schlender's got it out in front, and Schlender missed the free throw, and then he's going to pick up a foul as well. That'll be number 4 on Jordan Schlender, and he had a free one at the rim. Gannon Schwartz couldn't foul him. He just chased him down and kind of did that stomp at the end, and it was enough to impact Jordan Schlender, and he'll have to head to the bench with 4. So a chance there to kind of stymie the run for Mayville. And it goes a-begging. Here is Gensler down the lane, steps through him. He misses it short. Couple of missed layups for both of these teams. And I guess, again, a net result of 0. Here's Rademan. He's been the man for Mayville. Goes at Sam Lair. This time no whistle. I think that's a good no call there. And Simon catches in the corner. Back out to Gensler. Gensler has it poked away. Simon has it once again. Andy Simon through some contact, kicks out to Gensler. Gensler, Euro step, gathers through, and finishes. Gensler's first points of the second half. He's up to 13. And the Viking lead is back to its biggest it was tonight at 12. Shot fake for Rademan. And a steal here for Andy Simon. He took it away from Drinkwine. And Simon scores on the other end. It's all Vikings all the time right now. They've scored the first 13 points of the second half. Here's Rademan underneath. Schellinger. Schellinger up and scores. Finally stops the bleeding for the time being for the Cardinals. It took them nearly 6 minutes to score their first second half points. Trailed 38-37 at halftime and now find themselves down a dozen. Schwartz, baseline. Kicks it out to Gensler. Chop Simmons at the high post. Backdoor cut from Gensler. Now Simmons going to go himself. Kicks it out to the left wing. 3 on the way for Schwartz. Missed it. And rebound down with Drinkwine. Drinkwine has been quiet. He had 20 in the first meeting between these two. But the collection of Noah Gensler and Andy Simon have done a nice job defending him here tonight. That pass is tipped away. He was looking for Middlestat, and it was Sam Lair that batted it away. And first action of the night for Sawyer Hardesty. Tell you what, he had a really nice game rushing the football, going back to that Taco Bell trivia halftime question, which no one has answered. And I'm going to get a foul here on the floor on Noah Gensler as Rademan went crashing to the floor. And he'll inbound it underneath. Tonight's game powered by Will Sport. Sports lighting and control systems made right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Get started upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue. Visit www.willbrands.com. 11:32 to play in the game. And that one's batted away by Schwartz, stolen by Sam Lair. Lair into the front court on the right side. Crosses over, uses a Simon screen. Now crosses again, gets to his spot on the block, goes up with the right hand, missed it. Offensive rebound with Simmons. Simmons, one big power dribble, missed it. Offensive rebound this time with Huntsman, and that's going to be tied up underneath. Oh, no whistle. And then 3 seconds in the lane. Well, 3 seconds in the lane is what they end up calling. It should have been a jump ball. And the not so oft called 3 seconds is back. Actually, I've seen it 3 times in the last week, which has to be a Guinness World Record since about the year 2000. Here's a 3 for Drinkwine. Got it! Drinkwine's hit his second 3 of the night. This is just to talk about how the Vikings have done a nice job with Braden Drinkwine. He's shot 2 threes. He's made them both. Both of them were falling away. Here goes Sam Lair, and Lair has finally scored tonight. And 1 for Sam Lair. So Drinkwine has only gotten off 2 threes here tonight. He's made them both, but both of them were fall away shots. Just Lair gets the and 1. He's up to 3 points. Man, it took for the Vikings. You gotta love the fact that they're able to have a 12-point lead, and Lair has 3. Here is Drinkwine once again. Uses a screen, gets to the high post, and it's an offensive foul. Foul called on Braxton Weiss. They're saying he moved on the screen. They're just trying everything they possibly can to get Braden Drinkwine the basketball. And that time the moving screen was called. 10.5 minutes to go in this one. 54-42 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Here's Gannon Schwartz. Missed it short, and the rebound down with Drinkwine. Credit Braden Drinkwine. He's done everything else well tonight. He's taken care of the basketball, gotten some big rebounds on the defensive side of the floor. Here goes Middlestat. Up and under move, working on Max Huntsman. Oh, how does that fall? Nice flick of the wrist that time from Emerson Middlestat, and he's got 6. A little fortunate there. I think he'd probably tell you that. Here's a Sam Lair 3. Uh-oh. If Lair gets going here, look out in the Flyway Conference. Lair gets a 3 to go. He's up to 6. He's got the last 6 for the Vikings, in fact. Here is Drinkwine. Drinkwine shovels it back out here to Weiss. Weiss gets it into the middle of the paint. Out to Drinkwine. Hounded by Andy Simon. Here's a step back. Nice move. Drinkwine missed it. Going to miss at least one of them, right? And that was the one. It looked good, too, though. I mean, he's smooth. Got the step back down. Rebound was Chop Simmons, and here come the Vikings back the other way. Simon. And miscommunication once again. The Vikings have had a couple of those that I don't think Coach Nell will be happy with. And another miss. That time it's Radaman who missed it at the rim. And the rebound down once again with Chop Simmons. He's got to be into double figures rebounding, does Simmons. Here's a right wing 3 for Sam Lair. Oh, man, back-to-back for Sam Lair. And it's going to be a timeout for Mayville. A full timeout, and let's take it with them. We're back with more. Stay with us on Radio Plus.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
9 minutes to go here between the Cardinals and the Vikings. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com. Presented by these 4 Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors. Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. It's a 16-point lead now for the Vikings, and Sam Lair has the last 9 by my count, unless I'm missing one in there. I think I'm right on that. Last 9 points. Had an and one, and then a couple of threes. Both wings went in for the Vikings leading scorer, and there's a travel out of the timeout for Mayville from Schellinger as well. So for the Vikings, it got going good here, and it's going good right now. Here's Andy Simon, and the Cardinals going to press a little bit here. And a nice pass from Sam Lair finds Chop Simmons, and Simmons powers through and scores. Chop's having an excellent night for the Vikings. He's got 13 points. And if Sam Lair is able to get into double figures, there will be 4 Vikings in double figures yet again against the Cardinals, which was the case the first time around. Here's a Radaman 3, comes up short, rebound down, and Schlender gets another rebound. So a couple of offensive rebounds for Jordan Schlender, and then finishes. His first points of the second half, he's got 9. Dangerous pass collected by Gensler. Into the front court with Max Huntsman, who steps through and gets the ball to Sam Lair. Backdoor cut for Andy Simon. He's blocked underneath. Nice job by Thorson. Austin Thorson got the block. He's 6'4". He got the length to do it for sure. And another timeout, I believe, here for Mayville. Another one in quick succession. Just 30 seconds. Back in 30 seconds here on Radio Plus. Stay with us.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Back on Radio Plus, Jordan King with you here tonight. Got Colby and Donovan along with me as well. 62-46, 16-point lead for the Vikings. And Max Huntsman almost caught on the wrong end of the floor there. 7:51, wanted to tell you after the game we'll have our Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show. Foul here on the Vikings. Number 22 is Owen Reibel onto the floor for the Vikings, and welcome sight for the Vikings to have him back on the floor as well. Missed some time. Here goes Radaman, and he's fouled by Gensler. Cohen Radaman will go to the free throw line. It'll be his 4th trip to the line today. He's 4 for 5. He's missed 1 of 5. And Radaman, opportunity here from the free throw line. First one good. As I mentioned, one of the better free throw shooters you will see. And that's hard to make a 76.5% or percentage, rise, but he's going to do that. He is 6 for 7. Here's Gensler, back to Gannon Schwartz, and he is hammered by Radaman. And Gannon Schwartz will go to the free throw line, and just got done talking about an elite free throw shooter. Here's another. Gannon Schwartz, 79.5% free throw shooter, and he will head to the line for the bonus. Looks just so relaxed at the free throw line, like nothing's bothering him, and this one's good too. Schwartz up to 19 points. Couple of dribbles, spins it on the left hand, and this one crawls over the front end too, and he's up to 20. Radaman's into the front court. The Viking lead back out to 16. Never bigger than 16, but it's been 16 now a couple of times. Down the lane, and thought that might have been a foul underneath there. Max Huntsman clattered through Austin Thorson, no whistle. It was last touched by the Vikings anyway, so it stays with Mayville, but couple of shouts of disappointment there that Thorson wasn't headed to the charity stripe. 7:21 to go on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Viking lead 16. And that's tipped out again. A couple of deflections here for the Vikings defense. This one coming once again from Owen Reibel. And Radaman will continue to be the one to try to throw this in against a Noah Gensler figure that's got a couple inches and a couple inches of length on him as well. Here goes Schlender, missed it. Offensive rebound for Jordan Schlender, and he gets it on the putback into double figures with 11. Schlender's had that a couple of times. Here's a pass from Schwartz that gets picked off. Radaman wants a three. He's got the three. So don't go anywhere. And Coach Nell's going to take a timeout, and a roll of the eyes from Coach Nell as a couple of turnovers tightens this thing back up to 11 points. Full timeout. Let's take it with him. Back on Radio Plus.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
Tonight's game powered in part by Will Sport, sports lighting and control systems made right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. To get started upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit www.willbrands.com. So timeout there for the Vikings after a couple of turnovers. Here's Gannon Schwartz in the backcourt being hounded by a couple, and Sam Lair traveled. And it's another turnover for the Vikings without even passing half court. So I mentioned it, don't go anywhere. The Vikings had a double-digit lead against the Amro Foxes and then gave up a 22-4 run and lost that game to, it's the only game they've lost in conference so far for the Vikings, and that's why they're a game out of first place. Gensler doesn't pick that one off. Schlender wants a three, comes up short. And the rebound is down with Miles McCauley. Outlet pass out to Noah Gensler. 6.5 minutes to play. Finds an open Sam Lair. Shot fake there. Down the lane. Bounce pass to McCauley. Miles McCauley scores underneath. And he gets a bucket. First bit of action here in the second half. He came in and replaced Max Huntsman. And gets on the score sheet early on. 13-point Viking lead. McCauley's now got a steal. He had a rebound. He has a bucket, now has a steal. Here's Gensler. Backdoor cut for Owen Reibel. Reibel up, count the basket, plus the foul as Middlestat picks up the whistle here. And Reibel scores. So there's not many Vikings that haven't scored here tonight. Marcus Christensen. Ellis Keifenheim's out with injury, and Spencer Lair is, I think, emergency up from the JV team. So it's been a balanced evening here from the Vikings. Owen Reibel on the free throw gets it to clang off the front end and then roll over. And the lead just like that for the Vikings back out to 16 points. My goodness, 5-0 run out of the timeout. That'll work. Here is Middlestat. Under 6 minutes now to play. Tries to bounce underneath. This time Reibel gets a hand on it in the steal with Gensler. Noah Gensler across half court. Bounces here to Gannon Schwartz. Down to the corner. Here's Lair. Three straight. No, this one airballed for Sam Lair. Rebound with Middlestat. Looks up ahead to Schlender. Schlender on the right side. Finishes at the rim. Schlender up to 13 points now. And under 5.5 minutes to play for the Vikings to try to hold on to this one against the Mayville Cardinals. No look pass. Shouldn't have done it, I guess, because that was straight to a Mayville Cardinal. And here comes Radaman. Schlender's got it on a Radaman screen. High post jumper. Got it. Smooth that time from Schlender. And I guess the only interesting thing down the stretch here is the lead for the Vikings back down to a dozen is Coach Kermsey's used 4 of his 5 allotted timeouts So he doesn't have much to play with here in terms of stopping the game. Here's McCauley back out top of the key with Gannon Schwartz. It's going to have to be pretty good here. Not perfect, but it's going to have to be really good down the stretch for Mayville to get back into this thing. Down by 12. Probably going to need some help from the Vikings, too. And here's an offensive rebound with Miles McCauley. And if you get Noah Gensler to miss a shot, you got to collect the rebound. Mayville didn't. And McCauley's got 4 off the bench. Here's a 3 for Schlender, fouled by Owen Reibel. And is it 3 shots? We'll check. Yeah, 3 shots here for Joran Schlender. And that was the foul where you don't let a guy land on a jump shot. And that's why they got Owen Reibel there. So Schlender, first free throw up and good. He was 1 for 2 coming to this attempt. And now they're going to have a conversation here. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left in this one. The Viking lead is currently 13 points, 71-58 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. And we'll try to get confirmation. Well, they said 4. It was on 22. Should be on 22. It was not on number 4. Got to get the right number for sure. Yeah, Owen Reibel picked it up. That's a good job by the referees to get that right. And I don't think Coach Kermsey liked that because a foul could have gone on one of the Vikings' best players. But you got to get that right, certainly. And the referees got together and did so. So kudos to them. Second free throw up and good for Joran Schlender, who's turned things back on in the last couple of minutes. He was good really early in the game, very aggressive, and then Radman took over, and Schlender doing his part here down the stretch to try to tighten this thing back up. It was a 16-point lead for the Vikings a couple of minutes ago, and after another 5-0 run, it's down to an 11-point contest. It was 11 points a couple minutes ago. Then it was a 5-0 run for WLA. Now a 5-0 run the other way. And Miles McCauley scores again. McCauley up to 6. Nice feed from Sam Lair after they broke the press. Here's Radman. Spins again. Fouled by Simmons. And it'll be 1-1 here for Cohen Radman. 13-point lead for the Vikings on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Leading scorer for WLA tonight has been Gannon Schwartz. He's got 20. And Radman has been the leading scorer for the Cardinals and hits the front end of a 1-1. He's got 20 now. I thought he was nearing the 20-point mark. There it is. And a chance to become the game-high scorer here if this goes down, and it does. 8 for his first 9 from the free throw line for Cohen Radman. Here is Gensler into the front court, finds Chop Simmons. Chop goes baseline, tries to find Gensler, does so. Pass fake for Gensler, gets to the middle of the paint, skip pass to a wide open Sam Lair. Thinks about it, now steps into it. 3-ball good. Big triple for Sam Lair, and he's got a dozen. 3 threes and an old-fashioned three-point play for Sam Lair as he is starting to get right. That jumper looks pristine, as it always does. And like I said, warning to the rest of the Flyway if Lair gets back on track. Here goes Radman. Missed it. Didn't quite spin it right on the reverse. Schwartz in the backcourt looking for Gensler. Finds him. Tick under 3 minutes on this possession for the Vikings, whose lead is back out to 14 points. There goes Gensler, left it short. Rebound taken down here from Schellinger. And Chop Simmons has a steal and just couldn't keep it in bounds as he took it away from Drinkwine. Side inbound here for Jordan Schlender and the Cardinals, who got to start hitting some perimeter shots. You got to believe that for sure. Down to the corner and inside to Schlender again. Schlender's fouled by Simmons. Schlender and Radman are so tough to deal with. Radman's shot 9 free throws. After this, Schlender will have shot 7, so 16 free throws combined for just those two players. And I would venture to say that's more than the entire Viking team combined tonight from the free throw line. Schlender's free throw up and no good. He is now 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. Yeah, just 13 free throws for the Vikings. 18 total for the Cardinals. And as I mentioned just a second ago, 16 of those 18 coming from numbers 1 and 3. Both of those missed from Schlender that time, though. And we're going to tick closer to 2.5 minutes to go here. Gannon Schwartz out to Lair. Gensler between the circles. Gensler with the rip through, now dribbling. He's hounded there by Thorson. Austin Thorson, nice defensive work there. Here goes Sam Lair, hands off to Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz, middle of the paint, up with the right-hand floater. Left it short, rebound, down with Radaman. Radaman into the front court, past Chop Simmons. Past Gensler, up with the floater, missed it short. I shouldn't have said past Gensler. Gensler did a nice job to wall up and keep him in front of him. And 2:15 to go. Here is Gensler. Oh, nice ball handling there from Noah Gensler. Keeps it with the Vikings. 76-62. And Sam Ferguson has it poked away. He collects, throws it up, and gets it to go. Look what I just found, says Sam Ferguson. And he's got 4 points. 78-62. The Viking lead back to 16. Schlender, jumper, missed. Rebound down with Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz collects, gives it to Ferguson, who hands off to Sam Lair. Lair back to Ferguson, who finds Gensler. Gensler wide open down the paint and finishes at the rim. Noah Gensler didn't have anyone there. And just running out of steam here are the Cardinals, and they're going to get some substitutions here with just a minute and a half to go. Gensler picks up a foul, and Radaman will go to the free throw line. I think in that situation, Gensler was actually trying to avoid contact, and he just not able to do so. And we're going to see Spencer Lair's first action here for the Vikings, and as well as a collection of Mayville Cardinal players as well. Radaman is good from the free throw line. Tell me if you've heard that one before. 9 of 10 from the free throw line. So the Vikings and the Cardinals both clearing out the bench. Also Braxton Weiss checking in if Radaman hits this free throw. And yeah, that's kind of what I figured. 10 for 11 from the free throw line. That guy left it out all on the floor, and credit to Cohen Radaman. He was just spectacular tonight. 24 points for Cohen Radaman. Spencer Lair catches on the far side, probes against the defense. Here's Marcus Christensen. Lair gets to the high post. Christensen again. Christensen and Lair are the only two that have suited up that have not scored yet tonight for the Vikings. Here's McCauley. Under a minute to go. Spencer Lair has it. Thought about the jump shot. Kicked it over there to miss an opportunity to shoot it is what he did. Here is McCauley. He's going to fire from the high post. Missed it. And the rebound down. Here come the Cardinals. This is Weiss. Hands off to Middlestat. Get a couple of cuts through. Middlestat spins, gets to a spot middle of the lane, and gets it to go. Emerson Middlestat has 8 points here tonight. Same spelling as Addison Middlestat. Got some of the same type of moves. He's just a sophomore. Not sure. I don't want to make assumptions, but one of the Flyway's all-time, certainly in the last couple, I'll call him an all-time great scorer. Certainly in the last couple of years, Addison Middlestat, one of the best. He was a treat to watch from Mayville. That's going to do it here tonight. 80-66 is the final score on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. WLA gets it done and knocks off Mayville, does the job, and they'll move on to Thursday when they take on a tough Laconia team that comes here to WLA. Coming up, we'll have our Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Talk to Coach Nell and hopefully a player or two from the Vikings. Get them up here, and we'll have a chat with our player of the game, give you the final statistics, turning point, and much more as we move on here on Radio Plus. Stay with us.
Did you know that 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account? That might not sound like a big deal until you have a major medical incident. Many insurance plans can require you to pay almost $9,000 out of pocket, making it nearly impossible to cover that expense. But this doesn't have to be your situation. Introducing MedElite by Evolution Benefits Association. A MedElite membership is a safety net of benefits that helps protect your family, your home, and your lifestyle when unexpected expenses occur. MedElite helps you pay those bills by giving every member access to a choice of benefits, including $10,000 of accident coverage, accidental death and dismemberment, life insurance, and critical illness coverage, and $300 per week disability income. Imagine the peace of mind you'll have knowing that your financial future is more secure, so you could focus on your recovery. That's MedElite.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Camden is a student from the Fond du Lac community. He joins us to give his wellness journey from Into the Woods Wellness.
Back in May, I started to get very tired and I wasn't sure what was really going on with me. It started progressively getting worse, really high fever. I just really wasn't getting out of bed much. And that's when I went to my doctor. They took my blood, told me I had mono. My symptoms slowly went away, but what stayed behind was the fatigue and exhaustion. I was falling asleep, I was always tired. My mom mentioned that there was a place I could go get these IV treatments that would hopefully help me. I got my first IV treatment. I felt a little bit better. Went back week after week. By about the third week, I was feeling just amazing. I hadn't felt like this in several months. I was up again. I was hanging out with my friends. I could go to work full days, and I felt like a totally new person again.
Log on IntoTheWoodsJourney.com. Into the Woods Wellness, where you can start your own wellness journey.
Did you know that 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account? That might not sound like a big deal until you have a major medical incident. Many insurance plans can require you to pay almost $9,000 out of pocket, making it nearly impossible to cover that expense. But this doesn't have to be your situation. Introducing MedElite by Evolution Benefits Association. A MedElite membership is a safety net of benefits that helps protect your family, your home, and your lifestyle when unexpected expenses occur. MedElite helps you pay those bills by giving every member access to a choice of benefits, including $10,000 of accident coverage, accidental death and dismemberment, life insurance, and critical illness coverage, and $300 per week disability income. Imagine the peace of mind you'll have knowing that your financial future is more secure, so you could focus on your recovery. That's MedElite.
Welcome back here to Winnebago Lutheran Academy. A win for the Vikings, 80-66, the final here against the Mayville Cardinals. Here with our BCI Burke Player of the Game. Start your new career, burkecareers.com. Excuse me, BURKE careers.com. Here with Chop Simmons. And Chop, 13 points for you tonight. What's the mindset for you guys, knowing that you can't look forward to the Laconias, to the Lamiras? Can't slip up here in the Flyway Conference with what Amro's been able to do. What's the mindset for you guys?
We just got to go to work every single day and just keep doing what we're doing. Keep the energy high. Just keep the spirits high.
For you, offensively, you've made the cuts all year. It seems like now maybe the guys are finding you. The offense is finding you a little bit more. What does that mean for you personally as you move through the season?
Scoring's all good and all that, but the only reason why I'm getting open is because Sam, Genzo, Andy, all those guys are getting right to the rim, and the guy has to help off, and I'm just getting the ball easily. I just got to do my part.
We're going to say goodbye to you because you got to get down there and sign some autographs here. You got the kiddos in the house. Congratulations. That's a big win for you guys. Congrats. And we'll bring Coach Nell in here. We'll just make sure that we got this might have a loose connection here. We'll just get situated here. Apologies, and there we go. I think we're fired up now, Coach.
I think it's good. Beautiful.
We talked about – I'll start with Sam. We talked about Sam before the game. You said the shots are still going down in practice. He got a couple to fall here tonight. What can you say about his patience, though, in terms of letting the game kind of come to him when the first couple didn't go down?
Yeah, he started off kind of, in a little rough stretch here. But I noticed once we moved the ball and he took shots, that he just let them come to him a little bit there in the second half. When he had that stretch in the second half where he hit a couple in a row, those were huge. That really put us up in the game right there. So
Gannon got downhill early in the game. Seems like he's at his best when he's driving to the hoop. What did you assess his game here with tonight?
I really liked how he looked tonight. We were stressing opening up gaps for us to be able to get lane penetration. And anytime Gannon sees lane penetration, he's taking it. Gannon's so fast. I always think he's the fastest guy in the court. So us just opening up driving lanes for him is just huge.
I was going to ask you, quicker first step. Do you know? Outside looking in, I don't know a quicker first step than Gannon Schwartz. It's amazing to watch.
So I coach his older brother, and I would always say that's the fastest guy I've ever coached. And Gannon may be faster. He's just lightning quick.
For you guys, you mentioned it before the game. Got to stay focused. You said you didn't talk about Laconia at all. You're not worried about Lamira a week from tonight. How did you think your guys handled that with a pesky Mayville team that gave you? You had your hands full in the first half.
We did. Mayville played us tough tonight. They're better than their record. They have good guards. They were penetrating the lane. Our help defense wasn't good in the first half. I feel like we fixed it a little bit in the second half, but that helped because we shot a little bit better. But yes, we're like I said before the game, we're not even thinking about Laconia until now. But going into tomorrow, I'm excited to have a practice finally after having 2 straight games. Get back at practice, and we'll start doing Laconia stuff.
Last one, and then we'll let you go. Drinkwine had 20 against you guys in the first meeting, just 6 tonight. 2 really tough step-back threes that he hit. Tremendous player. Andy Simon, Noah Gensler, the 2 guys tasked the majority of the night with guarding him. What'd you think of them?
And Noah is mad at me right now if he doesn't get to guard the other team's best player. And that's just a testament to Noah. Noah made sure that he wasn't a factor, and he really did his job tonight. Andy also came in and really contained him tonight.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win. As you said, looking forward to Thursday. We'll be right back here, and we'll catch up with you Thursday. We'll do it all again.
That's awesome. Thanks for coming out.
Appreciate it, Coach. That's Coach Marty Nell. His team gets the 80-66 win. Appreciate both Coach Nell and Chop Simmons stopping by here for a chat post-game. BCI Burke, player of the game. That's Chop Simmons. Log on burkecareers.com. We'll come back. The rest of our Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show will continue on after this. Stay with us.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our 4th generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living area. areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademann's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Back here from WLA one more time. Jordan King with you. Appreciate Colby and Donovan along with me here tonight doing the difficult job. I got the easy job up here, and I appreciate them getting things done. Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Told you about our BCI Burke player of the game. That was Chop Simmons. He had 13 points. Came up here. I'll give a player of the game here to Gannon Schwartz. He was tremendous. 14 first half points, finished with 20 for the Vikings' 14-point win here tonight, and got things done here in the Flyway Conference. They moved to 10-1 in the league, and Mayville falls to 3-8. And I agree with Coach Nell. This is a Mayville team that looks better than a 3-8 team, for sure. Marian University presents your turning point of tonight's game. Log on to marianuniversity.edu to get started today. WLA had a 16-point lead, and then there was a little series of runs. And I think the Vikings took something. Now, certainly Amro is a more senior team than Mayville, and that's certainly part of it. Although Mayville did play Amro tightly earlier this season. But there's no doubt that's part of it. Amro is a more senior team. However, WLA had a double-digit lead, something in that 12 to 14, 15-point range against Amro earlier this year. They surrendered a 22-4 run, lost that game 93-87. Tonight, WLA had a 16-point lead, gave up a 5-0 run, led by 11. WLA then went on a 5-0 run. Part of that was Sam Lair. And then, again, Mayville takes time out, comes right back with a 5-0 run, and then WLA responds and kicks things back out to a bigger lead and get that thing out near 18, 20 points, and WLA able to get the win. I think they learned something from that Amro game, and they'll certainly need it as they head down the stretch. That's your Marian University turning point in the game. Leb Insurance Group presents Final Statistics. They're your MedElite partner. Your MedElite membership is a safety net that helps protect your home, family, and lifestyle. You can learn more with Leb Insurance Group. And we'll start with the Mayville Cardinals, who came up short tonight but battled hard. And I thought at halftime WLA was in a dogfight. They were. They had their horses in until about 40 seconds left in the game. That was a battle. 2 points apiece for both Braxton Weiss and Austin Thoresen. Vikings did a tremendous job. They held Braden Drinkwine, averaging 14 points a game. They held him to 6. 7 points for Bennett Schellinger, 8 for Emerson Middlestat, 18 for Joran Schlender, and Cohen Rademan. A game-high 23 points for the Cardinals. For the Vikings, I think Coach Nell is probably happy about this as well. He had 9 different guys score. Like I mentioned in the first half, they've had halves of basketball where 3 guys have scored. They balance things out. All 5 starters scored within the first couple of minutes of the second half when Lair finally got his bucket. And the Vikings were able to kind of spread things out from an offensive standpoint. 3 apiece for both Andy Simon and Owen Reibel. 4 points each for Sam Ferguson and Max Huntsman. 6 points for Miles McCauley. 12 points for Sam Lair, 13 for Chop Simmons, 15 for Noah Gensler, and a team-high 20 for Gannon Schwartz for the Vikings in their 80-66 win. Those are your final statistics brought to you by the Leb Insurance Group. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter what type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. Go to radioplusinfo.com for the complete schedule, but I'll give you the rest of the week. On Thursday, Waupun is at Ripon. We'll have that on the airwaves. Lemira is at Springs. Nick will be up on the ledge for that. Boys basketball. There are a couple of heavyweights coming up on Thursday. Lemira at Springs is an incredibly important one for the Flyway race. Lemira is still technically in it with a couple of games left to go here in the conference schedule. That's the boys' side. They head up to the ledge. And Laconia comes here to WLA. I'll be along once again here from Winnebago Lutheran for Laconia WLA. That's a big one as WLA tries to just keep pace with the Omro Foxes, who just keep winning. And then Friday, Appleton North is at Fondy. Nick will be along for that, boys basketball. Laconia girls will head to the ledge and take on Springs girls. I'll be up on the ledge for that one. And then Waupun at Kewaskum for the girls' side of things. The Waupun Warriors trying to continue their tremendous season, and Steve will be along down there at Kewaskum for that. So there you go. Those are our next game broadcasts presented by AirTech. This is going to wrap up our Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Going to wrap up our broadcast this evening from the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Want to thank Athletic Director Bendix. Want to thank both coaches for their pregame interviews. Thank Chop Simmons for coming up here after the game as well. Thanks to our guys Colby and Donovan for doing it. All our sponsors up and down the line, and thank you for tuning in. You've been watching Flyway Basketball. The Vikings get a win over Mayville, moving to 10-1 in the Flyway Conference. Final score 80-66, and you are watching on Radio Plus.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
At Camera Casino, we are making magic happen.
If you have a lot of slides sitting at home, we can magically put them on a CD for you. Need a different lens? We can fix that.
If you need something to carry all of your equipment, watch this. Oh, sometimes smaller is better.
Whether you're looking for cameras, tripods, or accessories, Camera Casino can make magic happen for you.
Here we go.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life.
all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondi Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Rightway Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Marine Park Technical College, Silica for your home.
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza.
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Canberra Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Builders.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.